Okay, I think I did it. I'm live. Hello. I'm Hope. I am cooking, and I just thought I would go live because I haven't been live for like a hot minute. So here I am. I'm alive, and I'm live, and I'm cooking. So yeah, that's me. I am making chicken with mushrooms and zucchini. I've never made this before, so should be interesting. This is the recipe. I'm going to put it in chat because I can. So that's what I'm making. We're going to see how this goes. I'm maybe doubling it because I bought an obscene amount of zucchinis today, meaning I bought like 8. Why did I buy 8 zucchinis? I don't know. But I felt like a crazy person. So I'm going to get all my ingredients out because I didn't do anything except go live. Hi, Marty. I put the recipe in my right above where you talked or typed. It's chicken with mushrooms and zucchini, and I bought an obscene amount of zucchini, meaning I bought 8 zucchini. Who buys 8 zucchini at a time? I did. So gotta wash them off and then cut them up. And then I gotta get my mushrooms. I bought all this weird stuff that I don't usually buy. I mean, that's not weird, but I mean, how often do you buy soy sauce or what's this one? Sesame oil. Never bought sesame oil before. So how are you doing, Mark? Just thought I would go live because I haven't been live in a hot minute, so I'm alive. Here I am. Sorry for the bag noise. We're also going to get water noise as I wash these things off. Probably should have went live after I did all this, but I was bored. So I'm washing them off now. Mark, how have you been? Good? That's good. Been up to anything fun? My zucchinis. Oh, did you finally get it? I thought you had been waiting for that for a while, but I don't remember the last time that we talked. So I have this fun little wavy cutter that I'm going to use to cut my zucchini because if I'm going to, eat zucchini, gotta be fun shaped. They make them like little, like wavy, crinkly carrots kind of looking. So I cut the ends off of each side first, if you've never eaten zucchini before. I'm still wondering why I bought 8 zucchini. see what my phone said. How often do you guys get spam text messages? You went back to work a month after getting it? Wow. That's pretty incredible. I mean, that's a really fast turnaround time, isn't it? Nothing's been really new with me. Getting my garden ready for the summer. I was planning out where I'm going to put all my plants and vegetables. So I was planning that out yesterday, and my cat now cries at me if I don't let her outside. I think she's solar powered because all she does is lay in the sun and then she wants to come back inside. Oh, wow. You would have lost your insurance if it was later than that or longer than that, Mark? Oh, geez. I love our health system sometimes. You know, it's so compassionate that it just makes you all warm and fuzzy and furry inside. I don't know why you're furry inside, but yeah. Now they say to cut up the zucchini in chunks. 1 inch chunks. 1 inch chunks. We're going to make them round. Drop some. Ah, that sucks. You're just a number. Number on a screen. That's all that you are to people. That's not how it should be. I used to work at Cedar Point. And if you don't know what Cedar Point is, it's an amusement park. It rivals Disney. And I really liked when I keep dropping the zucchini. I really like when the owner of the park would walk through the park and talk to you as you're working. Hey, Lee, how are you doing? I haven't seen you in a hot minute. Been there 32 years. Yeah, that definitely should mean something. Lee, how are you? I haven't seen you for a minute. I called you like a few times and didn't hear anything back. I'm cutting up zucchini right now, Lee. Mark, what do you do? Yeah, you'll have to give it to me. I have the same number, so. I mean, I think about you every time there's a bad storm in your area, Lee, and I'm like, I don't know how to get in touch with you to see whether you've been blown away with the tornado. You're a CNC machinist. What does that mean? What does a CNC machinist do? What kind of machines do you operate? I really like how these look all crinkly, like crinkly carrots. Lee, how are your chickens? And don't say tasty. CNCs for wood. Mark's a good guy, Lee. I mean, he's not in your area, but I don't know. I don't know what CNCs do. How's your cats? Oh, that's cool. I don't know what a lathe is, but I've heard of a lathe before. I dropped a zucchini. I could use my cutting board. I have a cutting board that I have that has nails in it. And I know that sounds really weird. But what it does is, because I have cerebral palsy, is that it holds whatever I put in it, like I stab it basically. And I hold the potato or carrot or, whatever it is on there. It's just a huge block of wood with nails in it. I don't have the space for that right now. I know, it's so nice here. I wish it was just a little bit warmer, though. But you're supposed to get storms today, aren't you, Lee? Or tomorrow? Something like that? Like bad storms. Are you back to making wood products, Lee? I know you hadn't for a minute. My cat is getting into everything in the kitchen right now. She currently just opened a cabinet and went underneath the sink. Is this normal behavior? Probably not. Thanks for coming out of the cupboard. Yeah, I heard like there was supposed to be a tornado outbreak of sorts tomorrow, actually. I heard the South was dry, Mark. And that you guys, like, desperately need rain. Oh, that's awesome, Lee. I'm glad to hear it. Lee also has an awesome garden. Most of the time it is here. But sometimes there's an outbreak of tornadoes, so just stay safe, okay? Only 5 more zucchinis to cut up. 1/4 inch of rain over the last 2 days. Well, I mean, that's good. We're supposed to get 2 inches or an inch of rain in the next 2 days. And the other day it rained for like 5 hours. What am I making? I am making chicken with mushrooms and zucchini and rice. And this is the recipe that I'm going off of. I'm only in the cutting the zucchini phase. And I bought well, I don't know if it was way too many zucchini because, I mean, the recipe calls for 4. And I wanted to double it, so I bought 8 zucchini. Yeah, it was really nice. And then right before Easter, about an hour north of us, got 3 inches of rain in a night, which, I mean, isn't good, but that is what it is. That was where my hometown was. And a beef arm roast. What is beef arm? I mean, they don't really have arms, Lee. Anyway, that area flooded when they got 3 inches of rain. Part of the front leg. Well, then call it a leg roast. It's not an arm roast. All right, Mark. Beans or no beans? Beans. Back is a leg roast. Oh, so this was the front leg of a cow. Okay, got it. I'm not really a chili person. I've never been to be like, ooh, chili, that sounds good. Like, I'll eat it if somebody else makes it, maybe. Especially if it's not too spicy, because I've been known to just put sugar in it to sweeten it up. But I've never made chili myself. Alabama, our chili has beans. In Ohio, our chili has noodles and cheese. I don't like Skyline chili. It's a weird texture. Your wife requested it. that's good. I mean, soup is one thing my dad can cook. Anything else you don't want to touch, pretty much. I mean, he can do breakfast too. And he can do the grill. I know, it's weirdly, like, Skyline chili is a weird Ohio thing. And I think it's disgusting. So, I don't eat Skyline chili. I never said I liked it. I just said it's an Ohio thing. It's Skyline chili. It's a Cincinnati thing. And it's weird. What is your guys' favorite thing to cook? Oh, that's awesome, Mark. My dad once made cookies that were so bad that the dog wouldn't even eat them. What you have a taste for at the time. For the past 2 weeks, that has been zucchini for me. I made pasta with spinach, zucchini, mushrooms, and I made the Alfredo sauce. And it was really, really good. That's what I made last week. And I made way too much of it because I had to throw some of it away, but I shouldn't have put 2 bags of pasta in there either. Oops. But I was able to give some of it away to one of my coworkers. So I didn't lose that much of it. Seafood gumbo or New Orleans style red beans and rice with, how do you say that? Andalou? I'm not going to pronounce that correctly. Sausage. I like a good jambalaya. Not too spicy though. Not too big, like on a lot of spice. I do like flavorful or savory, but not like spicy. Hello, anybody joining? I'm just cutting up zucchini. Hi, Pam. You can make that too? I bet you can, Mark. And andouille? Is that how you say it, Pam? Pam the other day was talking about what were you talking about? Beef liver? Was it beef liver? It didn't sound appealing to me, but I'm glad. I hope you enjoyed it. The joy of cooking with hope. And maybe I should put like hopefully cooking. I don't know. I just thought it was a good play on words. Hopefully I don't burn the place down. Something like that. I don't know. I've never had that sausage before. Pam, what's your favorite thing to cook? Within the last year, I've had to change a lot of what I make and eat. It's been sad. Like, I can't eat green beans anymore. I can't eat peas. So I'm like, I don't like broccoli. Broccoli's a no-go. I used to throw that on the floor when I was little, so I wouldn't have to eat it. Lasagna. I've never made lasagna. I like lasagna, but I've just never made it. That's what I thought. I thought it was a little spicy. That's why that's what was running through my head. So. I'm cutting. You need to do gluten-free? Gluten-free what? Gluten-free lasagna? Are you gluten-free, Pam? You don't. What do you use, Mark, if you don't use ricotta? Nose itches. I didn't know that, Pam. I knew what you meant. It's not celiac, though, because then you couldn't do any gluten. Mark's not going to tell us what kind of cheese he uses for his lasagna. It's a secret. I only have 2 more of these to cut up. Only 2. This is a lot of zucchini. Cottage cheese mixed in with marinara. Huh. How does that taste? Like, does it taste any different? Is it creamier? Like, what does it do? Heck, before I talked to Lee, I didn't know about mayonnaise on grilled cheese. Like, I always used butter. Never heard of mayonnaise before. Your grandmother's recipe. That's really cool that you have that, though. Can't wait for a few more weeks because then I can get herbs and then I'll have fresh herbs rather than dried herbs that I dried last year. Still good, but that's what I was thinking. It would make it creamier. That sounds good. So what is everybody up to on this Sunday evening? I don't want to go to work tomorrow. Nevertheless, I am meal prepping for the week. This is a lot of zucchini to eat throughout the week. Haven't even gotten to the mushroom part yet. Then I have to make rice. I mean, that's easy because that's only in my rice cooker. Well, it's just left turns there, Pam. I had to go to the store and get all this stuff. Soy sauce, sesame seed oil, hoisin sauce. Is that how you pronounce it? Hoisin? I think that's how you pronounce it. That's how I've always pronounced it. I think my balsamic vinegar in the cupboard went bad, so got a new one of that. The good thing is if I like this recipe, which I hopefully do, then I have all the ingredients for it next time I make it. I know, Pam. So my cat loves to go outside. She will cry to go outside now because I put my patio furniture out. Another one dropped. So she'll cry to go outside, and all she does is wants to sit in her patio chair in the sun. So I think she's solar powered because when she's done charging, then she comes inside. So I'm pretty sure she's solar powered. She's like, what's that? The Superman, charged by the light of the sun. She's super cat. That's cute, Mark. Mine has gotten into the cupboard and the drawer while I've been in here. I have to be super careful when I have my sliding door open because she knows how to open it. She doesn't glow the rest of the evening, no. She runs around like a maniac, usually. She also knows how to open up all the closet doors and the cupboards and the drawers. So, all good things. So, yeah, that's me. And my cat, the crazy cat, who I've just realized is at least 12 years old now. So she's senior, and it makes me very sad. Your cat doesn't go outside. My cat will, even like when I open the door to go to the store today, she raced outside. I'm like, you're not going outside right now. Okay, Pam, what happens when you put a cold cooked spaghetti noodle on a cat? Inquiring minds would like to know the answer to this question. Mainly that's me. Okay, the zucchini is done and piled on a plate. Okay, 2 plates, but it's a lot of zucchini. That's plate number 1. Here's plate number 2. Hold on. You went to Florida for Thanksgiving and you came home to 2 pigs in the living room? I need a story time with Lee, apparently. Now I got some whole white mushrooms that I need to wash. That's what I just asked Pam. I mean, I don't know. It's Lee. Anything can happen at Lee's. I'm sure that's what happened to him, Mark. I didn't know you got pigs. When did you get pigs, Lee? Probably in the time that you switched phones. And I knew you were getting cows. And you didn't name them because you're eating them. Two years ago. Did you eat them? I'm almost done with the water, guys. It was a nightmare. Did they poop everywhere? Okay, done with the water. Now I need to cut all the mushrooms. I have a drink somewhere. There it is. Okay. Now let's cut some mushrooms. I'm not using my fun knife for that. Picked up a roll of butcher paper the other day for them. Surprisingly, no poop. I don't think they were in for too long. Well, that's good. Well, I hope they taste good, Lee. I bet there was mud everywhere. That's one big pigsty. See what I did there? That would be quite the disaster. I can't imagine pigs coming in my house. Were they planning like a coup or anything like that, Lee? I mean, that's what they kind of did at Animal Farm, right? From time to time, Mark. He got busy. He got a job. So, I don't know when he'll go live next. I need to bug him about that, apparently. I'm like, are you alive? I mean, he suddenly got a job and got important and all that sort of fun stuff, you know? Like, don't forget about us little people. I know, I always love his animal videos too. That's why I went live. I was like, I'm still alive. Haven't been live for quite a while. When was the last time I went live? I don't even remember. I mean, when I wasn't on like somebody else's show. Oh, that was a big mushroom. It's very interesting because I'm using my computer, obviously, and you know, cutting mushrooms and zucchini right beside my computer. It's kind of ASMR in a way, maybe. I don't know. With all this zucchini, I probably should have picked up more mushrooms, but if I did that, then they wouldn't fit in my pan, pot, whatever. But I really hate cutting mushrooms sometimes. April, so about a year. That would make sense. Wow. I'm still alive. Thank you, Pam, for looking. That's crazy. A year ago. I'm still here. I'm not AI generated. I don't really. It's grown on me because I used to be the same way. Like, I don't like zucchini. I don't like cucumbers. I don't like pickles. I don't like broccoli. I don't like asparagus. But there was, I don't know what it was last week. I was like, I'm going to try this recipe. And I liked it. But I also used it in another recipe not too long ago. So I love peppers. Oh, I don't like yellow squash. I'm not a squash fan. I don't like squash soup. Don't like squash and things. Now I do have a recipe where you can make like, what's it called? It's like squash noodles, kind of, which would be interesting. And I have that saved to try it, but I think that's more of a fall thing. So I haven't tried that yet. I love to cook. I love to make food for people too. And obviously when I cook, I make a lot of it. I don't like pickles. Pickles are disgusting. If a pickle touches my food, it has been ruined. Because then everything tastes like pickles. I said what I said. I know. A lot of people say that. Not just because I don't like pickles. It's like, I like tomato sauce, but I like sun-dried tomatoes. But if you give me a sliced tomato on anything, I don't like it. I don't like diced tomatoes either. I think it's a texture thing. I don't like cucumbers either. But I like banana flavored anything. Banana chocolate chip ice cream is the best ice cream. How do they enjoy a day out? Pam, please tell us. I agree, Mark. They have to be cooked. I used to eat sun-dried tomatoes from the jar a lot. They relish it. Pam, Graw's rubbing off on you. But I love raw cauliflower. I will eat that like all summer. Love cauliflower. I don't like cooked cauliflower, but I like raw cauliflower. I like pickled cauliflower. I like pickled peppers. There was one summer that we had just a whole bunch of vegetables and a pickling juice in the refrigerator. Now you can't put the lid on it because it blow up apparently if you put the lid on it. I don't know. And I would just go in there and eat whatever it was, peppers and stuff like that out of the container all summer. They relish it. Pam, you should be ashamed of yourself for that joke. Is anybody doing anything fun this week? The only raw vegetable you eat is lettuce. What about carrots, Mark? You don't like carrots raw either? I like onions. Not like eating them like an apple, but like if they're pickled, they're good. No raw carrots. Wow. Okay. I like raw carrots too. I love fruit too. Mango, papaya, pineapple, blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, blackberries. I went to Rita's Ice the other day, which if you've never had Rita's, gonna plant carrots tonight. I planted carrots once, and it didn't go very well, so haven't planted them since then. Tried cauliflower too, that didn't work. But I'm gonna plant a whole bunch of herbs this year and peppers. So not a whole bunch of peppers, maybe like 16 plants. Maybe that's a lot, but they're gonna go in. No, not 14, 16 plants. 8 plants. I can't do math today. Blueberries are your favorite. There's a blueberry festival up here in Ohio, Mark. But I like growing peppers. had like 20 some pepper plants last year. Some of them didn't do too well, so I'm cutting back. Okay. Now I've cut up all of the mushrooms. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Okay, now comes the fun task. You're going to plant some blueberries? When are you going to Oklahoma, Pam? No. The wild type. Well, my fingers are green from the zucchini. It's weird. The wild type. Well, God does have grapes, I think. They're still green. Maybe within the week then? My parents grew blueberries, but the birds always got them. I'm getting the green off of my fingers. That was weird. Okay. Now to cut up the chicken. I need more counter space. But these are my plates. I love my plates. I just had to show off my plates. They're really big. What are service berries, Lee? Okay, gonna get into my chicken, and this is gonna be messy. I don't like touching chicken. Gonna use my kitchen shears. It's like a blueberry. Does it taste like a blueberry? I'm just learning all sorts of things today. Interesting. Never heard of it. Okay, let's get these chickies cut. Chicken is just so slimy. You're going to hear a lot of cutting. Hopefully you like that ASMR. Yes. I use my kitchen shears. I don't use a knife for it. Because that'd be a pain in the butt for me. I talked about my cutting board earlier. I don't want to stab the chicken with my nails in the cutting board. It's perfectly normal, right? At least I didn't have to pluck it. That's true. That's the advantage of not having chickens, Lee. Then again, you know exactly what they're being fed. And you get all the eggs. So I think there's like 4 breasts in here. Because I didn't get the normal 1 pound. Because I was like, I'm going to double this recipe. That's why I got 8 zucchini. Because I feel like a weirdo pulling out basically all the zucchini at the store. Anyway, that happened. So I got 4 chicken breasts instead of the normal like 2. Because I'm like, I'm going to eat on this all week, so why not double it? Why is it? I know, that's what I felt like, Pam. I felt like a weirdo. Like, why does this woman have 8 zucchini in her cart? It was really fun checking out and putting them all in this bag at the same time. Anyway, why is it whenever you're doing something like messy or something like that, like you're suddenly like your nose itches or something like that, and you can't itch it because you're doing something messy? Case in point, cutting chicken. Your time here. You're just imagining like a huge bag of zucchini, because if you are, that's what happened. But I didn't want to go on the like, they have the self checkout things where you put everything down the conveyor belt. Didn't do that because I was like, no, not happening. I'm sure you're going to tell them about it, Dan. Because I thought that, hey, Steph, how are you doing? Guys, if you could give Steph some extra love, that would be very much appreciated. She has gone through such a year. Steph is a very, very good friend, and my heart breaks for you. And I know I don't say that enough, Steph. Steph, if you don't mind me asking, which I'm going to ask right now anyways, when is the celebration of life memorial service? I'm not sure what you're calling it. I know it's coming up soon. I love me some Goofy for Jesus. I don't even know if she's here anymore. It dropped down to 3 viewers. I have known Steph from early 2020, I think. Her and Lee. I don't know if Lee's still here. Lee, are you here? Lee's going to forget to text me his new number. And it'll be another 2 years before I hear from him. I guarantee. Pam, what are you up to today? Other than taking a nap because you went to sleep because of NASCAR. Have you eaten your beef liver stuff? Packing and repacking? What all are you bringing down this time? Like, that's all I heard last time was it was like a Mary Poppins car. Ugh. Ew, that looks gross. Or maybe I should say, what are you not bringing down? Mostly foods you don't have to buy at the grocery store when you get there. Well, you have to go to the grocery store sometime, Pam. I mean, you can't live off of Grau's beef sticks alone. And Vienna sausages. Is that the same thing? Not really. And you can't forget to bring, Grau's dog down when you go. His dog needs a bath. I'm sure she does. She has to get all pretty for Grau. How many more of these do I have? I have 2 more. Ew. All right, so I need to hear some cooking disaster stories right now. So, what is your biggest cooking disaster story? I'll tell you mine. This is infamous in my family. So in high school, let's see, this is going back a ways, but this is infamous. They always talk about it when we make meatloaf. I've been banned forever making meatloaf because when I was in high school, my sister and I had to make dinner like once a week, teach us cooking skills, all that sort of fun stuff. Well, my mom wanted me to make meatloaf. It's the first and last time she asked me to make meatloaf. Let me tell you that part. So, making the meatloaf, and you can tell how much I like to touch raw meat. So, I didn't want to touch the raw hamburger, and I clearly didn't read the directions correctly. So, I didn't know that you had to mix the mixture stuff that you make, like with the egg stuff. Didn't know you had to mix that in with the meat. So what I did is I took the meat out of the container, plopped it down in the casserole dish, and then I poured the egg mixture stuff all around it. Cooked it, what was it, like 400 degrees, whatever. When it came out, the ridges were still in the meat. And then my parents decided to put it in the blender. And we had a shepherd's pie instead. So that's my infamous meatloaf story that we talk about. Lasagna loaf. Whatever. But it goes through the cycles. We still talk about that. I mean, everybody has to have like some crazy like cooking story, right? Like things didn't turn out right, or you didn't follow the recipe correctly. There's another one in my family. This isn't me. My mom, she made tiramisu. This was years ago. This was before the meatloaf story. And so she made tiramisu. But it was her first time making it. She wanted it for her birthday. And she made it, and my sister and I took it downstairs because the kitchen was upstairs. And I took one bite of it, and I was like, this is disgusting. I'm not eating it. My sister took a bite of it, and it's like, this is really gross, but I'm still going to eat it because Mom made it for her birthday. My dad was eating it as he was sitting up in the kitchen with her. And she was like cleaning up. And then she took one bite of it, and she comes rushing downstairs, and she's like, you guys don't have to eat it if you don't want to. That's terrible. She had not realized that the coffee that you put in tiramisu has to be made. She put coffee grounds in it. So that's an infamous cooking story. And I clearly remember my sister and I were watching The Rock on TV. So, I mean, it was years ago. Then there was a time where, I mean, it wasn't anybody's fault, but something was wrong with the stove or something, because the soup that was being cooked was not, didn't cook. Like, it was on the stove for hours and it wasn't cooking. So, yeah. So, like, all the vegetables and stuff were raw in it. But things like that happen. mean, I told the story a little bit earlier, but my dad once made cookies that the dog wouldn't even eat. So, I mean, those were bad. That also lives in infamy in our family. But other than meatloaf, I pretty much excelled at everything else. So, hey, Okie. I'm just cutting up some chicken right now, Okie. I've already cut up zucchini and mushrooms. I still have one chicken breast to cut. Ugh. Last one. Yay. We had cookies once, forgot the baking soda. My dad said he was going to use them for sinkers fishing. We're sharing terrible cooking stories, Okie. What do you have? So one of the houses that we lived in, the kitchen was upstairs, obviously. I shared that. And my dad got back from traveling. And, you know, like the travel toothbrush thingies. He was boiling it so that it was sanitary. He forgot about it. And next thing you know, the smoke alarm's going off in the house. And there's no water in the pan. And we take it outside on the deck and it bursts into flames. The rug out in the porch is just burnt, and my mom's hair even catches on fire. Well, I mean, not like catches on fire, but I mean, it's singed. So, yeah. Other times, things like that happen. But you forget the stuff on the stove. Same house. We had to have our neighbor break into our house by climbing up on that balcony because a pot of water was left on the stove. And the stove was on. No firemen showed up. Lived in the country. You did your own thing there. So, neighbor came and broke into our house on purpose so that we could save our house. That's what you do when you live in the country and you know everybody. Hey, can you go check and see whether they left water on the stove with the stove on? Sure. Meanwhile, we're like an hour away. This is a lot of chicken. I got chicken hands now. So yeah, ever since things were left on the stove, it's a paranoia thing in our family. You drive around the block because you don't realize if you turn the oven off or something like that. Did I unplug the curling iron? All that sort of stuff. the other day, Pam, I was walking in town, and the firemen were going to a call, and I saw them drive down the street, so it made me very happy. Just saying. It's the little things in life that make me happy like that. Okay, I think I got it all. Yay! Done cutting chicken. There we go. Put this in the sink. Now that I've taken me an hour and 15 minutes to prep everything, why not recipes ever take, like, this is how long it takes to prep? I mean, sometimes they do, but they don't account for life. Gotta clean up off my counter. Oop. I am playing Dropsies today. It's fine. So this is all the chicken that I cut up. 4 chicken breasts. Move everything off the counter. Whee! So I can clean it real quick. Is anybody still there? Nobody's talking to me. I'm all alone. I always like to use dish detergent on my countertops for the initial wipe down because that seems like it's safer than using like Lysol wipes. Because actually, if you look at like the Clorox and Lysol wipes, it says it shouldn't be really used around food. So use dish detergent and then use something else to wipe up all the soap. Okay, getting the counter all clean. So then I just have my plates of food to pour into the big cauldron. Okay. Counter's clean. Let's move everything back. Okay. Let's check the recipe now. What does it call for? Cut the chicken into bite-sized pieces. Yep. I need my cornstarch. I've never used cornstarch before. They say to put them in a bag and then toss them. I don't want to do that. So we're going to get out the cornstarch. This is the cornstarch I got. Never used cornstarch before. Oh no, now I'm in trouble. Graw's here. Sure glad he didn't hear any of my cooking disaster stories. And no, Graw, you don't need to go back and listen to any of them. Well, they say to... That was interesting. put cornstarch on the chicken and then shake it all about, but I'm not going to shake it because I don't need that. I know, we have to behave now that Graw's here. So they say to take 2 to 3 tablespoons. I think that's enough. Where's the cat? The cat, she was in the cupboard and the drawer earlier, Graw, but she is sleeping somewhere. Even though I am kind of making a Chinese food thing, like, I did not do that to my cat. I'm just going to mix it with my hands. This may be gross. Okay, I kind of like the texture, actually. I'm not going to lie. I like that texture of cornstarch on the chicken. Kind of makes it squeaky, too. It's like squeaky chicken right now. So I'm coating the chicken in this cornstarch. So it kind of looks like that. They're white now. I need some more cornstarch. I have to basically double it because, you know, I doubled the entire recipe. Your slippers and your cigar ready? Do you think you're going to win the race or something, Graw? Okay. It's messy. I feel like we could do like Saruman's white hand from Lord of the Rings right now. Next, wash that off. Is that the car you chose, Pam? I like the feel of it. I've never used it before, but I'm a fan. Okay. Cornstarch is done. Heat the oil and sesame oil in a large nonstick skillet until rippling and hot. Add the chicken and cook until the chicken is brown on all sides and cook through. Remove the chicken to a plate. Okay, so I have to open the sesame oil. You know, it's weird when you're in a store and you have to use Google to tell you where something is in the store. Because I was like, sesame oil. Sesame oil would be with like the cooking oils, right? No. Where did I find sesame oil? Anybody guess where I found sesame oil? I mean, I showed you the container, so you probably know. With the Chinese stuff, exactly. So this is the pot that I'm using. It's pretty big, deep. Bathroom supplies. Yes, girl, that's where I found it. How much sesame oil did I need? 1 tablespoon. We're just going to pour it in. That seems good. Probably too much. It's okay. Okay, that's gross, Pam. Ew. Pure toasted sesame oil. Quality guaranteed from the Garden of Song Luck. Who knew? Apparently, it doesn't have to be refrigerated after opening, so. Then I need to get vegetable oil. It doesn't want to open. Got it. Maybe. Got it. Put some vegetable oil in. That seems good. When it comes to measuring things like that, I don't bother. Okay. Is this even? My burners aren't even. It drives me bonkers. There we go. Gotta get it hot. Oh, I got hoisin sauce. Right here. There's sugar, water, miso, molasses, pumpkin, distilled vinegar, sesame oil, caramel color, something about gum, spices, citric acid, potassium sorbate. I'm too short to measure things. Why? I measure some things, like if it's a cup, but if it's a teaspoon, I don't bother. I usually just add a lot. Soy sauce, vinegar, garlic, and ginger. Get out my garlic. I use garlic a lot, so I got the large, very large container of minced garlic. It's kind of cheating, but it works. I got soy sauce, 30% less sodium, balsamic vinegar. I picked up more because I'm pretty sure mine is bad. And what else do I need? Ginger. That's right, ginger. Ginger's over here. Ginger. Pam. See, it was infamous in my family, though, because they still bring it up, and it's been more than like 30 years. About It's been about 30 years. Yeah, but they say balsamic vinegar could go bad. So I didn't chance it because I didn't want to go back to the store. One more time, Pam. One more time. I think you can get it. So for anybody that's missed what I am making, I'm going to post the link in the chat again. This is the recipe that I'm making. I am finally on to the instruction part. We are working on number 1. Shop. Gotta wait till the pan gets hot. No boy. Reed Timmer just went live for Oklahoma. That is one person I never want in my backyard. He's like Jim Cantori of storm chasing. How do I open this? No, I just saw that he went live, girl. And I thought you were back to racing. Let's see if I can use my little nifty thingy over here. Nope, that didn't work. No. So the pull tabby thingy that they have like on there isn't like pull tabby. And of course, it's completely sealed up. So I have this thing under my cupboard that helps you open jars like that are too tight. So I did get it started. Oh yeah, maybe it's, I know it's Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas. They're all in the crosshairs today. And I think, no, it's not called a can opener. Because they're saying today and tomorrow could be very big days. What I have has like teeth on the edges, so it's in a V, and it has teeth on the edges. So if you put like a peanut butter jar or jelly jar or something like that underneath it, because it's very hard to get open sometimes, even some pop things, then you twist the jar, and as you twist it, those teeth grab onto the lid and it opens it up for you. Pops that seal. It works pretty well. Though it did take me a long time to open up my apple juice container one time. Yeah. It could be for it could be for plastic lids too. But mostly for Cotton Country. What's Cotton Country? We're waiting for the pan to heat up. I do need to take down all of my Easter stuff. I'm going to put up my summer stuff, which I got some pretty cute stuff the other day at Hobby Lobby. But I still have a whole bin too. I found these Highland cows that had flags in their mouth. It's pretty cute. I need a fireman. No, I don't need a fireman. I have not set anything on fire yet. And the one time I did need a fireman was at like 1 o'clock in the morning because the stupid fire detector wouldn't stop going off because it was 30 years old. Actually, it was 40 years old. So it finally went bad, but why do they always go off in the middle of the night instead of like during the day? So I had to call the fire department to come and disconnect the detector. Not because I was too small, because I could reach it. It was hardwired in. So my cat was going nuts for about 10 minutes before they came. And I instructed the guys when they came. I was like, you don't need to come with, lights and sirens and everything because it's just it's just a smoke detector. There's no fire. So, but they did show up in the big truck. It was fun. I took pictures. That's because you only use them when it's raining. You don't usually use windshield wipers when it's sunny out unless you're in a police chase. Because if you are in a police chase, it's mandatory that you use your blinkers and your windshield wipers. Those are the rules. I don't make them. It's still not level, but it's heating up. I'm not wrong, girl. You know this. What can I say? Let's see. What other fun gadgets do I have that I can show you guys that you wouldn't normally see? You could pull out that cutting board, but I do use this a lot. This was like a as seen on TV thing like years ago to cut vegetables. Highly recommend it. Where is Reed Timmer at, Pam? I don't know if I have any other fun kitchen-y thingies. His car. Okay, so this is the cutting board that I was telling you guys about. So you can see it has nails in it. I was trying to get it out of my very weird shaped cupboard. has a whole the cupboard is about 6 inches wide, but then you get the things in there, and then it like goes back like 3 feet. So it's such a weird shaped cupboard. What can I say? What, my cutting board's weird? Well, when you can only use like one hand to cut things, girl, you put the potato on the nails or, whatever you're cutting, and it holds it there. And then you can just keep repositioning it as you cut or clean or whatever it is. That's why I have the nails and the cutting board. It's worked for years. My cabinet is weird. Yeah, my cabinet is weird. I have 2 cabinets like that. So I put like cutting boards in there and casserole dishes, stuff like that. It's a weird setup. It'd be better as a lazy Susan, but so I have that on one side. The other side has the same sort of cabinet, and I put like cupcake tins and that sort of thing in there, water bottles, things that can stand up, and I can just reach back in and get. It's weird. But so I always fight with those cabinets. What can I say? It's still not hot enough yet to brown the chicken. Here's another thing. This is an apple peeler. It suctions to the counter. And put the apple on the end, and then you just spin it around, and it takes the skin off. So I have some fun kitchen gadgety things like that. Helps me out a lot. It's more about making sure it stays on the counter, which obviously the zucchini wanted to fly everywhere. Banana. I do. I like the apple peeler too. I like to dehydrate the apples, Pam, and then I'll put sugar and cinnamon on them. They're very good. Or make sure dehydrate the apples and put sugar and cinnamon on them to make like apple chips. I guess that's what how I should have said it. So I'm always trying to figure out different ways how to do things, and sometimes they work, sometimes they don't, and it fails miserably. And then I laugh. I know they're good for me. I do like apple. I mean, the peels or skin of the apple. Like if I'm just eating peanut butter and apple, which I like that too. I also like sugar and cinnamon on my apples too. Peanut butter and banana is good. Sugar and cinnamon with banana is good. Pam, you need to bring Girl some apples. I don't like apple sauce though. That's a texture thing. Still needs to be a little bit hotter. Yeah, more food to bring, Pam. Girl's been craving them. Anything else you need Pam to bring? Well, she's gonna bring the entire store, so she doesn't have to go to the store down there. I told you were gonna get weather tonight, girl. Clampett's heading to Beverly Hills. You know. Less people in the car, though. Less people. I think it's warm enough to put the cornstarchy chicken in. Gotta have to touch the chicken again. Which isn't as bad with the cornstarch, actually. Ooh. Ooh. Now we're cooking. Too many things in the kitchen. Okay. Done with this plate. First plate. What's Jack Pump Junction? Goofy's here. Hopefully you have another lucky day. Okay, I'm running out of counter space. I need to get my rice cooker out. So if you've never used a rice cooker, they're amazing. They have a little cup inside, and it's one. So for every cup that you put rice in there, there's a little indicator inside the bowl that you fill up to. So if you add 2 cups of rice, you fill it up to the 2 line, that sort of thing. We're doing 3 cups of rice. Oh, heck. Rice has just gone all over my counter. Do I like soldiers? Doing burnouts sitting in the window. I'm cleaning up all the rice. Starting to brown. And I have to put some water in my rice. Remember, 1 cup to the line. Very hard to mess up rice. Right. I seem taller on your flat screen? Well, that's good, girl. At least I can be taller somehow. Now I have the rice cooking because filled up the water, hit the little button, now it's cooking. That's how easy a rice cooker is. The chicken is getting a little golden brown. Gotta wait till it's fully browned. Next week, you'll film Pam digging in a new septic system for her tiny house. Is she gonna have a tiny house? I didn't think she was gonna have a tiny house. Should we like some wild blueberry bushes, though? I think I burnt myself. Kind of hurts like a burn. Girl's gonna share it. Girl's gonna share his house or the tiny house? Or is he gonna live in the septic system? I'm confused. I just realized I've only had a thing of string cheese today. That's it. I haven't eaten today. I just realized this. You live in my weird cabinet. You wouldn't be able to get in my weird cabinet. My cat can't even get in my weird cabinet. Honey guess sweet with hot tub. You had 2 pieces of pizza? That sounds good. I had string cheese and a mini can of Canada Dry. Lots of coffee. I don't drink coffee. Another hot tub? Hut tub. What's a hut tub? Okay, guys, I've been going for 2 hours here. I think I'm going to go so that I can concentrate on cooking. I will post a picture of the finished product in my community tab, where the posts are, I guess. So I'm going to get going so I can concentrate on this cooking. Wait, what? Why am I waiting, girl? Type faster. I know. Tonight is a special OPL. Well, I mean, at 9 o'clock, they have been doing that special OPL thing. So I have been invited to go on AC show in 45 minutes, but who knows whether my cooking will be done by. So, but I will catch you all guys all later. Hopefully I will do this again soon. But I will definitely post a picture of the finished product in my posts. You guys have a good evening. And I'll see you next time.